Okay, this is the arm bar. Arm bar. This is a really great way to help activate your shoulders, activate your lats specifically, and get some external rotation as well as hopefully opening up some of your chest a little bit and get some T-spine mobility. This is something that has been of great assistance to me in working on my T-spine mobility, which has been notoriously tight for as long as I can remember. So I'm going to show you how the body position is going to work, and then I'll add the kettlebell in so you can add that in along with me. So what I recommend is follow along with this video versus trying to remember it later on. Get the muscle memory down now. Let's get started. So you're going to come all the way down onto your back. And you're going to bring your right arm up high. We're going to change this essentially based off of your shoulders. And you're going to keep your left arm high, okay? Left knee is going to come up with you. You're going to push off the left foot and bring that knee all the way up, okay? So you can come as high as you need to feel comfortable here. And you're going to let this hand that's floating in the air, later on we'll have a kettlebell. So this, having a high knee, is going to be based off of your hips and your back. So if you're really tight, you might need to be a little bit higher. If you start to feel a little bit more open, then you can eventually come down, get your chest closer to the floor. Now, because, like I said, I'm really tight in my T-spine, you might be too, this long arm might not be accessible to you. You might feel like you're really stuck. So sit in this position for a second. If it's not working for you, bring your hand underneath. So you have a little bit more of a cushion by bringing that forearm in, and then you're in the exact same position again. So how we're gonna get out of this? You're gonna extend the bottom arm again. You're gonna push off the bent leg, push off the toes, keep the arm packed in over that shoulder, and then drop the arm with the kettlebell. Now, what does it look like with a kettlebell? So you can see I bring that arm underneath, that leg up, and then allow for my chest to stay open. What you want to focus on is keeping your neck relaxed and not letting it get jacked up in the traps. So you can start off by just finding stability, letting your knuckles come long towards the sky. And then once you get a little bit more comfortable, you can let that arm open up a little bit. I'm going to show you from a different angle as well so you can see what this looks like. And then you're going to rotate your pinky towards your lat or towards your armpit, and then rotate your thumb towards your nipple line. So you're getting that shoulder movement in, so you're doing internal and external rotations, working on getting that shoulder mobility back. And again, your T-spine mobility will improve as you start to open up. Hang tight. I'm going to show you what this looks like from a different angle. Proper pickup, as always. Fetal position, hands on your bells. You're going to roll onto your back. Weighted side is your bent knee. Other leg is going to be long. Arm is going to come long. You're going to press up out of your knuckles, so nice long arm. Bell is away from the face, knuckles towards your sternum or your nipple line. And then you're going to push off that back leg and roll onto your knee. Other hand again can stay long, or you can tuck that underneath you. And now this is where you're going to get that internal and external rotations happening. But again, what I'm recommending is trying to open up your chest a little bit. Let that bell pull you back just slightly. Let your eyes come towards the ground so you're not tweaking through the neck a little bit. Open through the front of your pec. And allow for that bell just to drop back a little bit and then pull back into center. Just to allow for a little bit of an improvement in your mobility in your chest. And lat activation. If you're struggling with the lats, make sure that you really focus on that external rotation of the shoulders, like pulling the pinky towards your nipple line. If you're struggling with T-spine mobility, make sure that you allow for that bell to pull you back and then come back in. When you're ready to come out of it, push off the toes, roll onto your back, release the bell out, fetal position, and you're done. That is the arm bar. So again, what I'm going to recommend is go super, super light. This is not a heavy move. 3 to 5 pounds of weights is plenty. The smallest weights you have, start there and start to work on just improving your mobility in that one. That is the kettlebell arm bar.